for them through the course of the last few months. We're truly very, very overwhelmed with the response we've got. I want to thank you for helping us spread the message.
Actor, director, producer Arbaaz Khan. Woo!
Hello.
Hi. I'd also like to welcome on stage the latest heartthrob of Bollywood, Aaditya Roy Kapoor. Hello. And of course, joining us here on stage is our third campaign movement advocator, sports anchor and actress Mandira Bedi. Hello.
Hi.
Guys, click away, please. The stage is all yours. That now for a long time, and you've been a part of this movement pretty much from its conception. So tell us about your association with Gillette.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to say that, yeah, I have been associated with Gillette now for almost a couple of years, and it has been a fantastic experience. Gillette, like we all know, is a fantastic brand. It's a man's brand. It is mainly associated with, grooming of men. But, apart from the fact that it is, it looks after people, the men cosmetically, the good thing about it is that it also stands for the values that men have. And, and it kind of encourages and imbibes those values in people, and has used this platform and this initiative of Soldier for Women as one of those initiatives which I kind of really agree with, and I look.
What inspires you the most about this Soldier for Women movement?
Well, like we know that Soldier is a person that is kind of defines integrity, camaraderie, courage, and above all, having respect for human beings, and for women in particular. So I think that is one quality about a soldier that this brand brings in, is to stand up and to respect women. So that's
talking about women, Mandira, got to hear from you right now. How do you feel about a movement like this out there?
Well, from the best a man can get to the best a woman can get, which is respect. Actually, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I'm honored that an out-and-out men's brand like Gillette has come up with a very important, very valuable campaign like this for women. What it's done is it's given voice to thousands and thousands of men who embrace the values that Arbaaz was just talking about, the soldier values of courage, of integrity, of respect for women. And it's inspired so many more to imbibe such values. I've been a part of this campaign from the beginning, this movement, I'd like to say, from the Bangalore leg. I was a part of the Lucknow leg of it as well. And I have to say, it's so encouraging to hear stories from men like, soldiers like Arbaaz. It's encouraging to hear stories like this, that there are still a few, not a few, quite a few good men around us, soldiers around us. I personally believe that every single man has a soldier deep within. It's just for that soldier to be encouraged to come out, to shine forth. And truthfully, I am very, very overwhelmed with the kind of support that this campaign has got, this movement has got. And as a woman, I feel stronger and safer, knowing that campaigns and movements like this are gaining momentum and are making a difference.
So it's almost fitting that you're here in Mumbai now, where this movement culminates.
Absolutely, feeling very good. And honestly, Arbaaz and I were part of the first one, and it feels very nice to be a part of the last one.
All right, Arbaaz, you have this entire family man, protective soldier vibe going for you. So tell me, when did you actually connect with the soldier in you?
Well, I can't exactly put a date to it, but I'm pretty certain that some of the values that the soldier-like values are there have been kind of instilled or in us since probably childhood. My father to me is in many ways is really a soldier for women, for the fact that how he has handled the women in his life. The kind of encouragement, the kind of respect and the value that he has, how he's looked at women. And as a kid, when you see how the elders in the family look at women, that's exactly the way you start looking at women and respecting women. So, when you see any kind of a behavior in your household or in your neighborhood or wherever, when women are not respected or they've not spoken to well, I think somewhere it stays with you, and there's a good chance that you might think that that is probably the way to behave. But if you have those if the women in the household are treated well, and it's not necessarily got to be that just your mother or your sister, even in terms of the help in the house, you're talking about even the maids in the house, even if they have been given the respect, that okay, that women have to be treated in a particular way, and that's where the real man comes out.
Is there a personal instance for you, Mandira, where...
How about we hear from the new entrant?
Oh, I'm going to go to it, trust me. No, I'm going to come to you and put you in the spotlight there in just a minute.
Somebody ask Aaditya a question.
I'm going to ask Aaditya a question.
Or get me a pillow or something.
Listen, you've been a soldier for women.
I've always been a soldier for women.
You've always been a soldier for women,
yeah.
and you've been a part of this campaign most recently. So let's hear from you first. What inspired you to be a part of this campaign?
I think this is a great thing. I think it's a really, thank you first of all for bringing me into the conversation, because I was thinking of what to have for dinner.
Apologies, sorry.
No, that's okay. No, I think this is a really selfless thing that Gillette is doing. I think there's no real ulterior motive other than to spread a good message. I think they're really paving the way, and they're setting a good example for the rest of them to actually join the bandwagon, because I think the state, the kinds of incidents that have been happening in the recent past, not to get into details, I think now is the time better than ever to spread this kind of message. And there have been great reactions. There have been 12 million people that have reacted to this and stuff like that. I think it's not only about events like this that Gillette is doing. They're getting into the grassroots levels of with Akshara and all the rest of it. So I think they're doing a lot of good work. And for me, to give you 3 or 4 hours in a day to come and be here is really nothing for a cause like this. So it was a no-brainer. I didn't have to think twice.
How do you plan to take this message of being a soldier for women, standing up for them, respecting them forward?
I think we all live very busy lives, and we all have things that we need to do in our lives that take our time. But I think on a daily basis, it's the little things. It's like a simple thing like holding a door for a woman. Sometimes you do something small for someone, and it reminds the people around them. Maybe a guy that looks and says, I've forgotten to behave that way. And it's just a simple thing can spread awareness without you even knowing it.
It's all about inspiring other people.
Yeah, so
the smallest kind of gesture.
It's just the way you carry yourself, and I think goodness inspires goodness and spreads it. So yeah.
Mandira, you just spoke of inspiring other people.
Right.
On that note, let me just say, all of y'all advocating this movement to the world, creating awareness, has really inspired lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of people. 2 such people who have been inspired are here with us today, like-minded minds. So can I please call on stage sports veteran VVS Laxman. Hello. And Bollywood star Prachi Desai. So what does being a soldier for women mean to you?
Firstly, I think I should congratulate Gillette for this wonderful initiative and the campaign. And the number shows that it's been a grand success. For me, women have played a very important role in my life, starting with obviously my mother. I think the way she brought me up right from my childhood, the kind of value she inculcated in me. I think because of that, I've been able to achieve whatever I've done. And after marriage, my wife, it's tough being a wife of a cricketer because most of the time we are traveling, and she has to make a lot of sacrifices, which she did. So I think it's a great initiative by Gillette, and I'm really glad that I'm able to support this cause. Unfortunately, I was not there during the campaign, but when this campaign happened in Hyderabad in the end of April, and through media, I think I should congratulate even the media for spreading this message to the nook and corner of our country.
Pause. A huge round of applause for our media here who's been brilliant at spreading the message and making this truly a successful movement. Continue.
Thank you. Yeah, so continuing. So when I saw that in the media, I was very happy that Gillette has taken this initiative and thought that if I would be connected with this campaign, it would be great. And today I am advocating the Men of Honor. I think the stories have been remarkable. More than 3 lakh stories and a lot of pledges, more than 12 million pledges. I think it's a great initiative, and I'm glad that Gillette has taken this initiative.
Prachi, how did you get on board? When did you hear about the Soldier for Women movement?
Actually, firstly, I'd like to thank PNG for making me a part of this. Let me tell you that they keep coming up with these initiatives, which I feel so honored and proud to be a part of always. But this particular initiative, Gillette Soldier for Women, is something that really, really moved me. I learnt of it from actually watching a TVC and then reading about it for all the great things that you guys have written, of course.